crew, I'm back at it. Dudes, I've been working so much. It's been crazy, but because of all this work, you know, I'm able to save up some money for the patent that me and Abby are doing. We actually have enough money saved up for that just by working all these extra hours and, you know, selling some stuff. I did have to get rid of my Travis Jordan 1s and, you know, random other stuff here and there. So we're getting a lot closer to market our game that we have made. It's not a video game or anything. It's actually like a card game. Everybody sits at a table, you take your turns, age 12 up. Anyways, make sure you subscribe to this channel, keep this content going. I just want to show you guys some dope different items I've been able to pick up. I have been waiting, I've been postponing my Palace video because I had another Palace Tri-Ferg tee on the way. That one from the very last Palace drop, I can't even remember. Yeah, the color blur is the one that I was thinking of. Anyways, apparently that order got canceled, so I'll just open the other two Tri-Ferg tees I was able to get. I did get them in a size large, and for Palace, like this Palace tee right here, this is a size large. Pretty big sizing. I mean, they're not small at all. I am 6'1", 150 pounds, so that's what you're looking at for like an idea of what the sizing is. So if you're under 6 foot and you're still pretty skinny like me, you probably want to go for a medium. If you want it to fit nice and oversized, or you're a bigger person, you can go with large, go with extra large if you need to. I go with large for all of my winter fits. I go with medium for my summer fits because yeah, I started to wear some short shorts. Yeah, or, you know, they're not crazy short, but they're Eric Emanuel. You guys can check out those videos with Eric Emanuel. And it seems like I need to wear size medium tees, or the shorts look kind of weird, like too small or something. So yeah, that's just me. You guys can decide what you want. Be your own trendsetter. I make my own trends. I wear floral pants with Fear of God, Jay-Z tees, long sleeve tees. Look at this, I love this. A prophet has no honor in his own country. Oh man, I am a prophet of one true God. And I got a message for you. Love everybody, love everything. Alright, so in this Palace packaging, we have our receipt, we have a return slip. They always put those in there. And then, what else do we got? We do have a Triferg. This is what they look like right out of the packaging. It is transparent, so it looks pretty cool. I put one on my laptop. So my best friend Keenan sold me this laptop recently. He's a music producer and he went and got the 2020 version. This is 2019 MacBook Pro. My other MacBook was from 2012. I've literally been editing my videos on a 2012 MacBook up until just like last week. So anyways, there is your Palace, that white sticker. You see it's, yeah, transparent. And yeah. So now we'll break into this bag here, get this Triferg out of here. This is the Arc'teryx. They specialize in tech clothing and whatnot, and so you have this, yeah, Palace Triferg. It's not a very technical tee, just plain cotton, is that what it says? Made in Vietnam. Oh, that's sad. Well, Arc'teryx is in Canada. Yeah, I'll just open this up. Oh wait, here's the label down at the bottom for anybody wanting to legit check. I know there still are a lot of replica producers out there just because, you know, if you can make a t-shirt with slave labor and low paying wages and everything, you can produce it for like $1 and then sell it for $50. Even though that's like lower than resale prices for a lot of these pieces, I mean, people are willing to do that. So you do still want to make sure, even when you're buying an item that isn't very much over retail, looks like there's some paper folded into this tee and a moisture reducer. So anyways, back to what I was saying. If resale is like the same as retail, you could still be getting replica items because these replica items are costing way less to produce than the actual products. Like this factory in Vietnam is probably being well taken care of, the people there. But yeah, this is really cool because the back of this one is actually 3M, and this is the first color I grabbed, the first color I wanted to get. I have a lot of black already. I know I'm just trying to spread out my colors, but yeah, that is all 3M reflective. On the inside of the neck you have this information tag about the apparel, and then on the inside left, the bottom left, you do have this tag sewn in, and there's your little graphic on the front there. Very cool little design there. What kind of animal is that, like a lizard or a dinosaur? I don't know. I should have probably checked, done a little bit of research, but yeah, this one here, it is size large, so it is gonna fit just like a standard United States size large, maybe a tiny bit bigger, but really not that much at all. Yeah, we'll just put it over top this other Palace, and we'll get into our next Triferg. Let's see which one this one is. It's from the week after that one, so I've kind of forgotten already. All right, so we have our receipt in here. Do we have that paper return thing? Apparently not. Looks like they did not give me the return slip in this one. They don't want this one returned, non-refundable. No, I'm just joking. I don't even know, but another white sticker. I'll show you the little label down at the bottom for this one. Oh, wow. That's really zoomed in. There, that's a little bit better. And you can already see the print on that front pocket Triferg. Or I guess there's not a pocket on this tee, but it's like where the pocket would be or where your name tag would be or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. These Palace bags are pretty much the same, but this one is their standard one. This one is a special one for that collaboration with Arc'teryx. We do have our label on the back of the neck, their standard Palace size large label. That is what it looks like for all of them, or at least pretty much every Palace tee that I've gotten has had that same one so far. I've been copping Palace since like 2017, but yeah, we got our paper in here. Little moisture reducer in this one as well, and I feel like this is supposed to be camo. Yeah, obviously it's supposed to be camo. And our fold lines are really intense on this shirt. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but like, I mean, my shirt, this shirt is wrinkled. I just had to wad it up in a ball basically. But those lines, those are intense. Those are gonna take quite a bit to iron out. Or to wear out or whatever. But yeah, there is your other Palace Tri-Ferg tee, size large. So it is a standard US sizing, just a little bit bigger than like a USA standard size large. Lastly, we're gonna get into some apparel that not a whole lot of people know about, or maybe a lot of people know about, but I don't even know who the head designer is for this company. This is of course Psych World that I'm talking about, based out of California, and they had their Christmas sale. So when that happened, I went and picked up a few items. First thing I got, oh, I think this is the free t-shirt that they gave with all the orders. This has Psych World, like basically right here where the name tag would be, name tag, Psych World print. There's your little tag in there. I'm actually kind of excited that it's made in the USA. That could just mean that this tag was printed in the USA. Doesn't necessarily mean the t-shirt was made in the USA, but yeah. I might open this up. It is sealed, so I'm gonna wait a second. I'm gonna get out my other hoodie here. Oh yeah, I got this t-shirt as well. This one, did I get it in a size? Yeah, I got it in a size large. Oh, we have our receipt, and that's it for what's in this bag. Oh yeah, I got this hoodie. I thought those Psych World letters were kind of cool. I don't know what you guys think. You guys like that graphic? I thought it was kind of cool, kind of a cool hoodie. And then this t-shirt, this was like, yeah, your brain getting all connected to a computer. Yeah, that's what this one is all about. I'll go ahead, I'll open this one up. This t-shirt is really dope, so yeah, I can't leave it in the plastic. Another Psych World tee. I already have a green Psych World tee from 2020. I'll probably just leave that one in the plastic for now. We'll see if anybody ever wants to grab it from me. You guys definitely can DM me on Instagram or whatnot. Yeah, I trade stuff around, sell stuff around. Some people assume that I just keep everything, or I don't understand some people's logic, but yeah, I trade stuff around, things move around, and yeah, sometimes I go for some old trends, sometimes I go for brand new trends. I'm just doing what I want, go all over the place. But anyways, let's look at that label on the back of the neck. So that is what we were looking at. And then there is no other tagging on this tee at all, so let's just pretend like this is 100% cotton, because it doesn't say what it's made out of. And let's also pretend that it is actually made in the USA as well, because both of those things we don't really know. We know this was printed in the US because they did remove the tag, the manufacturer tag, and they said made in USA, so they're probably printing it in California down there. It's already getting fuzzies on it. What is up with that? Alright, well, let's just pair it up with one of these Palace Tri-Ferg tees so we can have a good idea of what sizing we're looking at. I'm actually not going to use a black one because that's going to be difficult to be able to tell. So, the length, exactly the same as this Palace. The width, the Psych World tee is a little bit wider. So you are actually looking at a little bit of an oversized fit with this Psych World tee. But yeah, what is like, come on. That graphic, so dope. I want to know what this Chinese stuff, this writing down here says. Anybody know anybody with those skills to read that for me? Get back to me, will ya? So now we know what size this tee is. I'll go ahead and check on this hoodie. This hoodie is also shrink wrapped, sealed. Ugh. I have so many hoodies. I actually have some other hoodies that I really want to open. This one here is Advisory Board Crystals hoodie. I'm going to open that one up in the next video, so make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell notification. Last video, I told you guys I was going to open this Noah, which I did not get to. And I'll be doing that next week as well. So we have 3 items to look at next week. Well, I didn't tell you guys about the other Advisory Board Crystals tee, but I have that one on the way. So yeah, I'm going to be researching ABC, have a little bit more information or refresh my information about what they're doing with California wildfires and just preservation in general. They really want to see the world last a long time, and they're shooting their message out there with their streetwear brand. Just bringing a lot of information and awareness to people about things that are going on in this world that need to be fixed. So anyways, I'm guessing that this Psych World hoodie is gonna fit similar to like the Antisocial Social Club hoodies or Travis Scott hoodies, those kinds. I'm thinking it's probably not as oversized as a Palace hoodie or as a Supreme hoodie or crew neck would be. Not that Supreme is really that oversized. Like this is a size large of the latest one, but it's nice. It's really thick. Like this one here does not feel as, doesn't weigh, there's not as much in this Psych World one as in this Supreme one, but this one still, it's not like crazy light. And that way maybe it's not quite like Antisocial Social Club, because dudes, Antisocial Social Club's hoodies are super thin. They feel super cheap, but then again, they only cost like 70 bucks. So I understand. And this Psych World hoodie was also a really good steal, a really cheap one. So, oh man, I really just want to break into this plastic. That's the tough thing with me, because I trade around stuff so often, and some people want things that are DS and still in plastic and whatnot. So I am just going to hold off on this one. If I decide that I need to wear it or something, I'll open it. But I ain't rich like that where I can just open everything and just un-DS everything that I get, because I'm after a lot of stuff, and so I get a little bit picky when it comes to items I actually keep. Anyways, so what do you guys think about the sneakers app and doing that LeBron voting bracket? Do you guys think the LeBron 10 should have won? I mean, I guess for the people that are into sneakers right now, they were following LeBron when he was in the Heat, and he won some championships. He won a championship in the 10s, so I understand why that shoe won. It is really dope. I honestly have been a fan of the LeBron 11s. I mean, when they first released, I did grab, let me go grab one. I got these LeBron 11s. Yeah, these are so old. I don't wear them at all anymore. I used to ball out in them, so like the insole is completely trashed in there. Not even a whole lot left on the tread. Anyways, these have been through the ringer. I actually got those back when I lived in Seattle still. Played basketball with the guys over there. But yeah, so 11s didn't win. That's okay. I understand. The 11s are really not everybody's favorite. They're not a huge, there's not a huge pull for them, honestly. That's just me. It's just a shoe that drew my, specifically that colorway with the gold and the green and everything. Next up, what do we got? Oh, I can't get any dunks lately. I don't know if you guys follow me on YouTube community section where I've got pictures and stuff. Some of you guys do. It's kind of a new section for YouTube, sort of. I mean, it's probably over a year old, but anyways, I'm not getting any dunks. Nobody's getting dunks. Actually, I did get some dunks from the resale market. Those I paid a lot for, kind of a Christmas present to myself or whatnot. I did get the Bear Brick. Where are my Bear Brick? Yeah, I got these dunks on the sneakers app. Just, they sent me an alert and said buy them now, so I did it. But I want to trade for some better dunks, because this fur stuff, I mean, I've got nothing to really wear it with. I mean, maybe I could wear it with what I'm wearing now, but the fur is weird. Some people like it, so I'm gonna trade them out. But anyways, back to nobody getting dunks. It is the year 2020. It's the year of the dunk, or the dunk comeback. So there are going to be so many dunks in production. Right now, Nike is mainly just making dunk shoes. That's all they're doing right now. Well, I guess they're, you know, making some other stuff too for like the masses. But for us sneakerheads, right now, they're just making dunks. And they're going to be releasing dunks throughout the year. And they're basically going to flood the market with specifically those black and white dunks. They're the color blocking dunks like this, you know, except for just black and white instead of the green and white. Yeah, those dunks are going to be sitting on every shelf inside of every store that has Nike, the same as white Air Force Ones. It's going to be another staple shoe. They've realized this dunk thing is not going away easily. So, and I mean, they brought this on, honestly. And with Supreme doing their dunk collaborations and everything, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be crazy getting dunks. I mean, it has been already. You can't get any of the dunks. I mean, there's so many that have released, and I have gotten literally none of them. Going through all the different channels, all the different raffles, you know, going on the website of the company that's doing a collaboration, or different companies that are getting in pairs, trying to get online for those ones, and also the sneaker app, which is hit or miss. Like, its sneaker app is ridiculous, but yeah, dunks are on the way. Don't be paying some crazy resale like I did. It's just, I mean, unless you know, you want to do that. Unless you're willing to gamble with the market. And then lastly, what do you guys think about this KITH and the Simpsons collaboration coming out? I normally don't talk about KITH. I used to be really into KITH, and then I kind of just fell off because honestly, hardly anything from KITH really has resale value. I mean, you can wear some of your KITH items and then trade them around, and they have value that way, or you can sell them for less than what you paid. But if you're trying to just like keep KITH dead stock, I mean, you better be hoping that that collaboration is pretty hot. But yeah, his collaboration with the Simpsons, I thought it was really creative with the different apparel pieces they're making. That sweater with the clouds on it, the pullover with Bart going down the ski hill, that one is really cool as well. So yeah, if you're into the Simpsons and you're into KITH, definitely hit those up. The tees are going to be going for about $70, and that's the cheapest item besides the socks, which you can get some cloud socks for $20. I don't know if you want to do that, but those release tomorrow morning. And then after that, you'll have to pick them up on the resale market. And who knows, maybe this one will be a hot enough collaboration that it'll hit off and make a bunch of money for some people. On the flip side, maybe all the fans, all the people who really want to wear it are going to get some decent deals. So anyways, I'll share some memes with you. This one really made me laugh so many times. I'm gonna go off on a Christian tangent a little bit, because that's the world I was raised in. My parents raised me to be a Bible believing preacher kid, and so there's a lot of weird stuff that Christians do that they don't think is weird, that they think is totally fine. And this meme was funny. My mom asks, "Why don't you like sleeping at grandma's house?" And then you got that, what is that? This is a mannequin Jesus hanging on an invisible cross on the wall right by the bunk bed. Like, anyways, here's another one. When a verse in your Bible study confuses you, but there's no footnotes for it, all right then, keep your secrets. It's so funny because a lot of people, when they read the Bible and it doesn't make sense to them, they'll just move on and forget about that section, or they'll do a bunch of assuming, which is the worst possible thing you can do when reading ancient Near East text. All the biblical texts were written in the ancient Near East, and the people back then had a certain way of viewing the world. They had a certain way of communicating with each other. There was a lot of slang or whatnot, just like there is today, where someone says like break a leg before you go on stage, but it's supposed to be a positive thing, where you do so well that when the curtains close, they've got to break the leg on the curtain holder so that the curtains come back open. I mean, people don't understand the context behind these things that are written in the Bible. And so, yeah, I think maybe it is better just to like move on and to keep your secrets than it is to do any assuming. But obviously the best option is to dive in deeper and try and figure out what the context is for the scripture, and then getting a lot of different views of what the context is, because that is such a long time ago that there's no way one person could know 100% of what the context is. I mean, I definitely don't. So what I do is I get information from like 4 or 5 different ancient Near East experts, and I just kind of draw conclusions from there and assumptions, but I never stick 100% with anything because that's so long ago. And then here's another one, since we're on Lord of the Rings here. This one was funny just because, like, yeah, it's impossible to hike and be in a bad mood at the same time. Like, oh yeah. But at the same time, you're like dying. I mean, in theory, you know, you think about going on a wonderful hike. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great just out there in nature, just walking. And then I've been in some really intense hikes where I'm like even free climbing, and that is freaking scary. Oh my goodness. If you think like, oh, if I let go, I'm about to die. yeah, it can be really frightening. So sometimes things look good on the outside, but when you actually do them, yeah, it can be stressful and rough. Like having a YouTube channel. You think, oh, it's so fun, it's so easy, but then you start putting in the work and you start replying back to comments and you start trying to decide, is this a real person or is this some sort of something else making this comment that is so ridiculous? How do I respond? Oh man, yeah, some of you guys with your comments, it's hilarious. But anyways, I would say just get after it. Go after those things you want to do. You may find that they are difficult. There are going to be struggles through them, but making that journey, choosing to take that hike up the mountain that you've been eyeing forever, that you've wanted to take this hike, you've wanted to take this path, but you just haven't done it because it seems like it's going to be too hard. Just step out. Just take the first step to do it. Like when me and Abby were making our board game or our card game that we had to take little steps. We had to, throw out some other ideas. Maybe I had a really great idea and I thought it was going to be awesome and it doesn't quite work, and you got to throw it out and change yourself up. Just always be willing to change your thinking, change your mindset so that you can move yourself forward in a positive direction and to help other people come on this journey with us, learning to be kind and gentle to every single living thing out there. Anyways, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
About to have a party in the hood. Ain't work, but a stack on tryna get a pill. Ever since it changed my life, I'ma walk that walk, boy, tryna get it right. Tryna do right now. If it working.